guys. How are you?
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Fine. So we've got Ash and Jack, two of you
Yeah.
today. Dig Lazarus, for anyone that doesn't know, are an exciting up-and-coming three-piece rock band hailing from the Midlands. So I believe you're in Nuneaton. Is that right?
That's it. That's the HQ.
Now, you describe your music as balls out riff rock. Now, I've got to say, I love that description. It's something I've used myself in writing before. What does it mean?
I think as a three-piece, it can be very hard to kind of, portray what you're trying to do or kind of overcomplicate it maybe. So balls out, we're going for it all. Our songs are not November Rain epics. They're 3 or 4 minute rock songs, and you're going to get it all in that. So, yeah.
You describe your band interests as smoke and lights and girls in tights. And I love that. Who came up with that?
God, I think I did ages ago when we first set the Facebook page up.
That's brilliant. Yeah, I mean, what rock band doesn't like smoke and lights and girls in tights, right?
We used to try and make up for our how bad we played with smoke and lights and vision.
Oh, so you were trying to cover it up, were you?
When we were in tiny pubs, smoke machines that definitely didn't warrant the space.
So you're trying to distract from what was going on the stage, and by putting so much smoke up there, so bright lights are blinding people. They couldn't actually see what was going on. Now, why don't you tell us when and how you were formed?
It was from school, really. Me and Jack were kind of the first original Dig Lazarus group with another bass player, and then that ended. I had known Atty from another band I used to play in as well, so I just knew he was the perfect fit.
Yeah.
So since then, I think we're 7 or 8 years in now with this lineup. So yeah, being a band with your best mates is the way to do it.
Yeah.
And I think people know that know that. Do you know what I mean? We spend a lot of time together outside of gigging and practice anyway. So yeah, it works. And if
I think that really comes across as well when you're watching a band that have not only been together as a band, but have known each other for years and are good mates as well. It just comes across. You get that kind of gelling of the personalities and the comfort and ease with which they all sort of interact on stage.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
if you're smiling, someone else is smiling. So
that's it. You actually won an award, 2015, Original Band Showcase Leicester. Tell us about that.
That was a competition that we entered because we couldn't get any gigs in Leicester at the time. We were just doing covers, really. We had written a few songs, but we couldn't really go off and play these bigger venues because we didn't have the set. So we kind of entered the competition as just like a way into the door to this venue called The Musician, which is a great venue.
Well, your plan worked.
Yeah. And we didn't even think we'd get through that first round. And then when we did, we're like, this is all right. Let's see how long we can keep this going for.
I think we entered for it. We didn't even realise it was a competition, did we? Just like original. Didn't realise there'd be heats to it. So
yeah, just wanted the gig.
Yeah.
Just wanted the gig. But we learned a lot and met a lot of cool people through doing that. We really did kind of cut our teeth throughout that kind of 6-month period of doing the different heats, which was really cool and really helped us, like I say, work out how to act on and off stage. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, last year you brought out an EP, so it's called Figured It Out. Do you want to tell us about that? I know you had a lot of airplay with your track Joker.
We got really lucky. Oh, thank you. We'd done a lot of recording with a few different people. We decided to release Figured It Out last May, I think it was. Just because we'd written these songs that were a little bit heavier, a little bit more riff orientated. And then, like I said, we got really lucky with 3 out of the 4 songs on that EP got played on Planet Rock, and Kerrang and loads of other radio stations, and we had videos out, and it was like our first step. We signed up with RPM, Rock People Management, as well, which has been amazing to us, and that was our first kind of offering to them, if you will. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so we're with you now. Here's our first CD and our first kind of outing, and yeah, it went really well. Like I said, we had videos and we had radio play and a lot of interviews, and it was really cool to do it it was like our first rodeo. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, it went really well, and we can't wait. We're actually going to the studio in 3 weeks to start recording the album, so the follow-up to figure it out.
Well, that was going to be my next question to you, actually. So you're planning a full-length album this time?
Yeah.
And when do you think you're going to be able to release it?
Well, we actually were talking about this yesterday.
Yeah.
We're not sure because of what's going on at the minute. There's no point putting an album out if we're just going to not be able to tour it or just sit on it. So I think we have got, I mean, it's going to be ready by the end of the year, easy. And we could put it out by the end of the year, but I don't necessarily know if we want to. That's something we've got to talk about with management as well. But it's exciting to get the ball rolling with it. So, yeah.
So you will be planning a tour afterwards.
Oh, definitely.
Do you have any other plans for next year yet? And do you have a name for your album?
Oh, we talked about that yesterday.
Go on, tell us the name. Tell us the name.
No, we don't know yet. We haven't confirmed anything. Plans for next year will obviously be as much touring as we can get. We were midway through a tour with Dax and Roxanne when the pandemic.
Yeah, I know Dax and Roxanne.
Yeah. Oh, awesome guys.
Yeah.
We love a band that can party, and those boys can party. So.
Oh, they can. And I love hearing them speak French to one another as well.
yeah.
Lovely.
Sweethearts.
Yes.
So yeah, it's just catching up with everything we've missed this year. Every festival that we missed this year, there was loads of really cool ones that we were looking forward to. And hopefully more of the same. With an album out, hopefully, like I say, early next year, I'm guessing, we'll be in a better stand to, jump on some more tours and jump on some more festival slots. So. Okay,
well, we'll keep an eye on all your social pages, Facebook, you're on Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
Everywhere. So we'll keep an eye on that, find out about the new album, what it's called. I can't wait to find that out. And, the big secret.
Yeah, me too.
When they tell you, tell me, okay?
Yeah.
Lovely speaking to you guys. All the very best. Take care.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
All right.